Ho ho ho! Have you been good little boys and girls? Oh goodness, it'll be a damn miracle if I ever start a stream on time when I say I'm gonna start it. I got an unexpected call from my niece, so you know, I talked to her for a little bit. Wished her Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, all that gay shit. But it is time for Valhalla. Not Axiom Verge 2, we're not doing that. We're not doing Axiom Verge 2 for a while. I should have got her Valhalla. She has it on her damn wish list. I'm silly today. Whatever. God, this is a good track. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to stop it though. English. We speak English here. Yeah, let's get that guide open. That way we can make sure we get golden ending. I have cough drops here with me, so I can make it. Where are we? We're in like the middle of day... Oh no, we're about to start day 4. That's right. I'm here trying to remember where I am. Where am I? Where's the bathroom? Did I already read these? I have not yet. We've already read those. Augmented eye. Crime rate up 5% this month. Crime is up 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. An uphill battle. Poverty and the lack of opportunities are no longer the main causes of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They will murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact that it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. There are entire sectors controlled by these dangerous gangs, and there's no solution in sight. This Mega Christmas will be a very dark one. It could be worse. God forbid things get under control here. Let me raise the volume of the game a little bit. Am I at a good spot? Maybe a little bit lower. There we go. Alice Rabbit might be a Kira Mickey fan. And who isn't? Everyone loves Kira Mickey, and Alice Rabbit is no exception. You might be wondering what's my proof for this not-so-wacky theory. And, well, keep reading if you want to know. Attack patterns. This is an easy one. You just... I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. They're messing with forces they can't grasp. Or it's a ruse. You wouldn't believe this shocking Kira Mickey secret. Today, we'll look at one of the most popular acts of our times. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss the exclusive interview, only on the Augmented Eye. Content blocked in your region. It's a local page, for fuck's sake. Don't you love the modern internet? Mickey concert for... Oh, we already read that one. Alice Rabbit Thread 2. Or did we already read that one? Alright, that one was... This one's the newest one. This is the only new one, rather. Alice Rabbit Thread 3. It's officially happening! What do you think will happen? Probably nothing. Last time it was the leaks. I think Alice jumped the shark with that one because it seems hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds unlikely. I don't think the government would let that happen twice. But this is Alice we're talking about. There's nothing they can't do. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice but just an epic prank? Who would hack a site like this just for a prank? Not me. You were right, though. It might be someone else. We'll have to wait and see. What was the date again? December 17th. Right, if only we knew more about the target now. Sick meme, sis. These Alice threads piss me off, fucking e-celebs. What if it has something to do with the terrorism rumors? This thread is closed. Scared? A bit. I think I can afford. That's another track. PC 90X. It's vintage gaming. Experience all the cumbersome load times as they were meant to be. Not today. We'll buy that later. Now we're going to work. Friday, December 16th. Good evening. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? Sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well... See, sounds more like a car's exhaust. Twice in a row, though. I don't know, it's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep, a couple of years ago there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual Mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. It's still going off. Well, whatever. This is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey! Yeah. Yeah. Which one do I want to get rid of? Where the hell is Meet the Staff? I just saw it. Meet the Staff. What does that sound like? Right. Troubling news. Wait, no. Karmatrine Dream. Ready. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender, not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume that I just happen to have the info that you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well... Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not even enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course, you want all deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, then get me a drink, but keep it under $80. $80, let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. Bad touch, 250, 200, 200, 330, 170, 2050. Crevice spike. I don't think you ever actually make this for anybody. Like, nobody ever asked for this one, if I remember correctly. Fluffy Dream, Fringe Weather, Frothy Water, Grizzly Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Optional retreat, you say? Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said... Maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. Oh, you're clever, Jill. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? The order is right, isn't it? I guess. So why are you looking for that girl, Mr. Von Delay? Art Von Delay. I'm a private detective. It's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. She's not. I need that off the screen. I need that off the screen. She's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers' internet nicknames. So, who wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. Why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with local goings-ons. Well, let's see. Sorry, can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversations you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not much about current events, at least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it! What kind of bar is this if you can't gather word on the street? What kind of film noir world do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. For your information, I have information. What's her name? What's her name? Wachursko. 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 I need to stop. I don't know anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough. Don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Simple enough. Let's give him a grizzly temple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One of these. And it's blended. What'd I do? I forgot the powdered delta. I'm stupid? Three. There's no Flannergeed! Oh my god, I can't read. Dude's probably like, what the hell is wrong with this woman? Fucking hell. Here. Okay then, this is gonna be deducted from the $80 earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard is about this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the Harbingers are looking to cause trouble at a bank today, no, not really. Damn it! Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name The Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent. And even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet for some reason. So you're either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, he can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for the last 3 days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass that Idol signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but... guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that had a show a couple days ago, dealing with the messy interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see, that's... gunshot! It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound just now was? Sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you could clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. Wonder if something's happening. I heard there was some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots! If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've got to go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really? I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. Please come again. Gangs, then? Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs' deals. The who? What now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. He left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it, though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome. I'm Streaming Jan, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Thank you so much. No problem. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now! I hate how UMF's called the future with this shit. By the way, K. That's how you get an achievement. You press K when she's on screen. Sometimes when she's not on screen. Marry me, Streaming Chan. Too much clothing! It's Friday night. You all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of a VR experience modeled after yours truly. Excuse? Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugliest bar I could find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap-hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny. Where is he, really? Right in front of you. Hey you, the pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way! No hot, shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? Anime was a mistake. You're telling me you two dressed like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem! Friday nights are peak viewing hours! I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested! Oh, well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Listen here, you. Now looky here, Slave Ruth. Is that piercing glare or no? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take off their top, and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. Line, it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. A skirt? Who with the school marms in here? That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes-no answers. My viewers have the attention of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? You just called out half Twitch. I've also just remembered. I have to close that. How do I turn off the overlay? Back to game. I need to keep them entertained. The fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you can think of. Hello. Service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. I'm going to the Kira Mickey Encore concert. Sure. Nasty drink. Mainly promo drinks about nasty, but that's my opinion. The text is still going by. Does the Steam overlay show on stream? I really hope it don't. I mean, it's not like it showed a lot, but... Besides, it technically already showed my username on here when I was streaming Pac-Man... some or other. What the fuck was it called? The one that's not 256. Hey kids, wanna die? Piano man. Here. Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down, so... Wah! Quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided. I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? How many times can I press this? Fuck yeah! Oh my goodness. What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Safar Toy Company. And? It's a company run completely by dogs. Oh god, my wrist. Really? This place was completely overrun by corgis. Wait, corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad talking corgis, yeah. Wow, awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfume chauvinistic bastard! Oh, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What'd they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was this small, meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter, though. I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. This signature. Is this Kira Mickey's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar in the stars or something? Not really, we're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I tried to get a meeting with her and she actually seemed willing, but she's always busy. Hold on, there's a fly in here. Come on, fly a little higher. Got him. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does, and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark! I find myself singing in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now! That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. It just hit me. Is her hat different than it usually is? I swear she just had a white hat last I saw her. Can I keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. Fuck this, I'm out. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is if Pretty Boy over there had a pass with the KGB. Who told? Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? You're gonna order anything else? What? Oh, yeah, the whole getting wasted thing. This is why I saved this for another night, by the way. I knew Streaming Chan was coming up. I looked ahead in the guide. It's like, I cannot do Streaming Chan tonight. I heard of a drink called a Bad Touch. Get me a big one of those, please. A big Bad Touch. Coming right up. Let's give her a big Bad Touch. Da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Shamil, Shamazo, Hasafef Incorporated. Here. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I could pour in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come in a phallic glass to be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the waters at least threefold. Don't you have anything... don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Ew. Friendly reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership for a neat code. Said code will net you a free trial of a VR experience with a model based on moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Fingered asked me about a model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won! I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance! I asked for a reason. It's music videos of 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest, though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it, though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still there, you know. Settle down, chat. Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. Don't get philosophical on me now. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me what you just decided. You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened, sorta. Oh, come on. No epiphany, quarter-life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line. Life isn't always about a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you could tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well... yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a DRK SOL, a really old Leland model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source wasn't a cloud storage system, so he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know. He was the only Leland I've seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. We keep getting this one. Oh, man! I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. So he went and gave me a fingertip of his that fell when we were talking. Before he left, he said, if you'll remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend. Bravo! Bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome. I'd pay to see a movie like that. So what happened to that finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here, Ms. Bartender. Get me drunk. I don't care how, just do it. Okay. This has the most alcohol out of all of them. 1 second. Sorry, fiance came in here to vent about Christmas with his parents. Anyway, let's give her this shit. So, lightheadedness, clumsy tongue, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti. He's nervous. Can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs. Yeah, alright, let's get on with the lewd stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. I'd say B. Not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're a size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that, I can tell you're B cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S, and your behavior makes me think your blood is AB. So, how many did I get right? Who knows? Please let me get on with this. I need you to cooperate if this is gonna be a success. Can I ask something? Finally! What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it is kind of redundant. Because you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Huh? Knowing people want to watch me do anything and everything.
Seeing the viewer count steadily raises, I take more risk and become more adventurous. It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. She loves us. She really loves us.
I just got the same one twice.
Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you want to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home.
Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed?
You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that.
How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed?
Everything's written here.
By being captured by this camera, you hereby provide consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming Chan LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is.
People believe it is, and I've yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny, though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their faces. Or learn their name, and suddenly they're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest. This is weird. I'm feeling sleepy.
You did ask me to get you drunk. Why is it weird?
Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep-deprived for a while now.
How long?
A week.
A week?
Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? Yep, totally sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavier. And there's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? Anyways, I think I'll take a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. If you excuse me.
Should I call a cab? And risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. Figures we finally get your love as a drug, and we gotta cut this. I almost hit load. I mean, there's a way to skip recording. A way to skip forward, but... Okay, cool. It doesn't catch the stream overlay. Yay! Woohoo! I mean, there was nothing incriminating on there, but it's just like, I just... It's one of those things, you know, where it's like... You just want to have your door closed, you know? You're not doing anything wrong, it's just like, I just don't want you in here. Cool. I hate that image. I'm sorry. We'll just put the ramen one on there. $59.99 for ramen? The lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. I thought that was gonna be the drums too. What the heck is it called? In the Air Tonight? Am I thinking the right one? No, tonight. No, wait, no. I keep getting In the Air Tonight and Tonight confused. Not helped by the titles. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh, anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, damn it! Oh, welcome back. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Why is my stream paused? I'm here like, why can't I hear myself? All I hit was stop recording, not stop streaming. Anyway, maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you two. Huh? Do you think that it's dynamite, then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See, those sounds have been going on all night, and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Gillian. Nice to meet you. I don't know. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell. I'll have a beer, too. 2 beers coming right up. I think I'd know this by heart. Beer! Here you go. Thank you. Man, after work beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill? That's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So it's just the same, nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you?
Yeah, premium.
Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6K people listening? Let them hear. I don't care. Damn right. 6K people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. You really let her die in front of a live audience? She was born in front of a live audience. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So, 6,000 people are watching and hearing us. Shouts the N-word at the top of his lungs. No! Mrs. Obama, get down! Why do I laugh at my own jokes? I'm so stupid. Why are you watching this? Anyway, considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera's against the table. They're probably all freaking the fuck out. I don't know how many of them are still in the channel, though. I see. So, there would be a lot more witnesses, as something said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What'd you do? Are you the Glitch City Penis Man? What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying Mrs. Thompson's a cunt. Well, I was close. Why'd you do that? Because Mrs. Thompson was a cunt. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week of suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So, how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh yeah, that one. We had her some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed the higher-ups some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designers were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see. I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis, then. Brantini. One Carmatrine, age and mix. sure I did it right. Here you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, Deal. Not all of us spent their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well it's almost painful. It's so cliched that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? Thumbnail spotted. Actually. Now thumbnail spotted. It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Nice try, puppy. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why'd you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential and I'm not going to let her waste it. Stop dressing like a train wreck. Jill, I'm gonna check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just a veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized the meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of charm. What the hell's wrong with her pants? What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What do you think about me? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. Not this twice in a row. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said, like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone in your taste in drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then 2 strong drinks. Manly drinks. I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. I forgot how much I love Betty. She doesn't appear very often, but she's pretty good. Blend. Here. Now drink.
Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey, Jill. Has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank? Jill? First year of high school, the guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. All teenagers need to be destroyed. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. I thought that Deal was the gay one. I guess I remembered wrong. That means I'm in luck! No. I mean with Betty. Deal's too much of a twink for me. Well, I suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. What version of the Girl Scouts did you go to? Dang. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina? Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories just to get attention, and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. You'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Ah, Stella, you're here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house. And thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say, thanks. Well, it's nothing really. This just did. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh, gods! Say! I wonder if she'll be alright. Hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast.
Coming right up. Jamie wants a Mars blast. One Mars blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars blasts have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname.
Can't believe I'm myself.
Hey, who's this girl? I forgot she was here, actually.
Ow, my butt.
She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her live 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Thanks for the advice. Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day? I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing tests and lost its course. That might be it. Ah. Hey boss, the explosions were caused by supersonic drones. That sounds better than firecrackers. We've been trying to figure out what they were all day. Ah, I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test that kind of stuff? It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Huh. Man, if only Gil was here to hear that info. He thought they were gunshots. Are you worried about him? Sort of. He always leaves without notice for days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. He can be a troublesome man, huh? Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank is closed like that, but something is off about this. Off? How? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? The girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but... Never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. I was gonna try and make it from memory, and then it's like, I don't know. That's right. I thought it was 2, 3, 2, 3, and then it's like, right, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. That's 5. Here. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, wasn't it invented in Egypt or some shit? Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself and effectively that knew someone's in cyberspace. You would still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one to different scenarios to see how they develop. I guess it is kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain into the ether, only to find out their physical bodies are still alive in here instead of living in a place where there's no disease. I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. It used the words, "burn the brain." Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something after that. That subject interests you, huh? Makes for a nice time sink when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill.
Same here. Always a pleasure.
Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back.
Please come again.
Whew, all done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless.
Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple matters to attend to at home.
You do?
Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now.
Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive?
Yep. To be honest, I asked my mom for it. I just bit my tongue. Oh.
She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it, used up all the past gifts.
Oh.
Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment?
I got the basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too.
You have a kotatsu?
You know what a kotatsu is, boss?
I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much.
Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough.
And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that.
Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah. No more dancing. I'm tired.
What do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry.
Alright, sorry for leaving her like this.
No problem.
Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss.
Careful out there. Get a nice wall pattern or something, 400. You have no new notifications or reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting too distracted. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. Where the F is the fan? Oh, it's the Joker Cyclone. Despite the noisy name, it's just a fan. Fans are good though, really good. Camo-tan is our mascot. She's designed by veteran designer from Sukeban Games, Kirarin51. Likes Musashi, Battleship, Tactical Fashion, Peach Cake. Nano Camo is a company founded in 2068 and pioneered a nanomachine fabric capable of real-time texture swap. Meant for military use, we bring our products to the general public at the most affordable prices. What's a nano camo? Something to liven up things in this room. I can preview that, yes. Where'd the prices go? I want to see first. Mabel, you've got a table. I'm gonna save up for whatever the hell the rad one is. I've never seen it. Anyway, we're going to take a break. I'm going to make some tea. You should all do the same. BRB. I have returned. close the browser. Alright. Anything new on Kira Mickey's blog? Nope. The augmented eye. Pollution to reach historic levels next year. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air population next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. I had that too close to my tea. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. How long until someone says pollution is good? There's a book. The augmented eye is being attacked. My AE staff. Hi everyone, we take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies to the and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Sincerely, the AE staff. Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. Hijacked screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counterterrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTO's Chloe Bauer told AE. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Hope Say is alright. Apollo Bank is getting attacked, and no one is reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters? That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Let's wait for more info. This thread is closed. May the gods guide Say to safety. Streaming chan thread. Did anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man is she full of herself. I have a little bit of jello left in here, sorry. Alright, bartender was cutie. Don't care, I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. Casual racism. Professional racism. True. Still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city, haha. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. Thread closed. Man, it sounds shady when they put it that way. A White Knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now, let me tell you the story. All about how my life got turned upside down. And I'd like to take a shit on a couple of guys and my mom. Waiting for the OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyway, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. And when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. And also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID, and just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience. And one of them hit me right in my temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man, I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much, I want to leave this fucking hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every fucking day. Thread close. I've been lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. She didn't want anything, right? I already got her thing. Yep, not what I want. Saturday, December 17th. Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Get that off the screen. I don't want it. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. You can take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar is used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention, I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyway. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil wasn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him, though. If you say so. That girl still here? Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her up. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kinda my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour and we'll have to start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh, right. Oh, the shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place. And neither my pants nor my panties, shirt, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh, well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. It was a mistake. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello, guys and gals. Streaming Chat's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon, it burns! I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible onto the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Work all night and I drink a rum. Rum, nice. Want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Get the boss some rum. The bottle drinks tab and drag it to the shaker before mixing. Grandpa booze! She gave me 600 for that. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office, thanks. Anytime. Okay, then. Take that out. I'll keep while you remember me. What is Drive Me Wild again? What's this one? I thought this was Dire Dire Dogs for a second. Little too much. Right, we already know that one. We already have that one in there. Star pierces the darkness. Answer lies within. Yeah, let's pop that in there. With renewed hope, we do what? What is it? Metropolis? Yeah, a little too little. Neon District. We'll do that. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangerous or weird types coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about coming real. On it. Let's give this brain a blue fairy. I almost said bloom light. 1 Flannergide. Optional, you say? Here you go. Nice, yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff? And eat. I have the same system Leland do. Can I ask you something, Miss? Call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram, of that I'm sure. Yup, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how... why... What, does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature. All while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared.
Ah, lemon zinger.
Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You'll want one? Sure. What brings one of our world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Well, don't drop your controller. Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name?
It's Jill.
Jill. That's a really cute name.
Thank you.
Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? What's with the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it?
Yes, you're right.
It's gonna take more than cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all, just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allowed me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy?
I wonder.
Do you want to make me happy, Jill?
Depends on what it takes.
Don't worry, just give me a beer.
Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. 1 beer to make Taylor happy. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it! Here, a beer.
Ah, yes, no matter what happens, beer's always good.
It's interesting, though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads.
You were?
Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here.
I've thought about that, too. Do you think you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything, like waking up someplace and so on?
That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain into a Leland.
One of those brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Leland. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body.
Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar.
I have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy. But the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking.
Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time?
It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is. I can't get drunk.
If you wanted to call that a downside.
If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is part of the whole experience. Why though? Leland can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brains to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill! Oh, Alma. Just, oh, Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from a plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy. What? Okay, I did read that right. Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Wah! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see talking disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Leland maintenance, but even then those were talking heads. When the days go by, and the water hold me down. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name was Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy just by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Okay, then. Cobalt Velvet. One, two, three, 4, 5. On the rocks and mix. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really, one would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So you just started coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Archimedes. Dunno, adventuring or something. Anyway, the other guy served me the first time I came here, nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than many other people is kinda sad, though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've got to go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. Bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I've actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the oldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's the oldest one, then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies Bella... the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Oh, she said Eva earlier, and then she said Evita. I was like, wait, didn't you say something else? Do you live with them? No, but Evita and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyway, my second eldest sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced to me. Seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us, and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him on a stadium on the fucking kiss cam. Hey, I mean, that's manipulation if you do that after like a few months of knowing the person. If it's been like 2 years, then by all means do it. Well, maybe not do it like that, but... We went out for like 3 weeks! Yeah, case in point. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get in my pants with the old sex on the wedding night line. But I honest to God can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know, proposing and waiting for the wedding night just for sex. I mean, that's literally the plot of an episode of The Fresh Prince. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Cacique. Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique is the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Wonder what's up with her and rum, but anyway, let's just give her a fringe weaver. Frothy water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Age and mix. 1 fringe weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist, so she was always away from home with the orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know, I just kinda said, that's it, one day and stopped. Sounds like me and the saxophone. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon agresseur is plein d'anguille. I hope I didn't mangle that. Ooh, what's that mean? Rubbish? I don't know, I can't speak French. You know what, we're gonna look this up now. Please bear with me. Alright, translate.google.com. Alright, Mon Aeroglyphs. It's fucking my hovercraft is full of eels. I haven't even finished it. God damn it. Like, the second I realized that translated to hovercraft, it's like, it's a fucking Monty Python joke. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard-pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kinda lucky, you know. All my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Bleh. I'm starting to lose my marbles, ladies and gentlemen. Your mom's a French violinist, and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't, ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world. They need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me once you secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, they started feeling kinda samey. So, when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. Oh god, get me up. There we go. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. It is less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. Here goes nothing. Alright, here I can give her the flaming moai again. Oh, I did that wrong. Where is... I have to... Whoa! One... Adelheid... It's only listed once in this guide. 1 Bronson... 2 Delta... 3 Flannergeed... 5 Carmotrine... Here you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Say, Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Sorry, tea. Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? If you want to come, live with me. We could be roommates. Dunno. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know? I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure, sure. Cold, 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 cold. Extremely important. I'll just keep that. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family is trying to get him to live with him, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. It's like Linus in Stardew Valley. He's literally just homeless for giggles. Why'd he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh ho, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you! Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet non-alcoholic, you say. Alright. Right, that's a blue fairy. I won't give her karma treat this time. She explicitly asks for none. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He has a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. Hmm? I'm lovely and my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Hold on. Boots? I thought I heard Boots crying outside my door. Yep, why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me! Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. She has guns in her fingers, I think she's fine. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success! Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First, I do some research on the target, OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. Uh-huh. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger an alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself.
I see.
Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need.
How do you do that?
Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow.
Buff? What happens next? What happens next?
I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks.
I can't handle it anymore. Hack me! Hack me like you've never hacked anything before! Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security! Sorry, I got carried away.
No shit, what happened?
Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead?
Suggestive scenes, yeah.
Well, that whole thing was kinda like that for me.
Really? I mean, you said backdoor. I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Leland are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way.
Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey.
Later, Jill. Take care. Street seems noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Oh, great, it's this one. Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. I hate this motherfucker. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Will you order something? Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have, then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. The hell does that mean? This one is part of the reason why I'm looking at a guide, because I did not get this at first. I thought that it was like 17th in the book. So it turns out it's something with 17 ingredients. And I'm assuming that what the guide is suggesting is the thing that gets you to max money. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. How much is it? The only way you can get it is by using an optional karma tree one, basically. That one has nothing. Yeah, I guess that's the one that gets you the most money. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Age and mix. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. Unlike you. And what brings you here, Mr. I am Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. I hate you. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called Valhalla. I wanted to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. Where do I begin? I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah, to give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that it isn't right. Cats eat their weak kittens all the time. Dolphins? Well, dolphins go after porpoises. There's one big one that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride? You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay then, I give up. 17 is us. Ah? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. This brother's high. 17... It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal? Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume in a... Son of a bitch. Plum fume. Here. Ha! You didn't... Wait, you did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? Why do people keep asking me these goofy-ass questions? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that reality is real and we're not in fact in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? Damn, dude. I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality's real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You'll need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We are receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counterterrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the Vice President. We're still waiting for a declaration from the Zaibatsu Corps' CEO on the subject, but until then, Things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I'd recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar is quite the security system. Me. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zancanto on hand just in case. The metal bat with nails. There's nothing it can't bash. Heh. Say, Gil 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight. I'll protect you. I'm gonna need a drink. Alright. This'll be... Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and on any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corps' president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have been also reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there are still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. Why am I stuttering? Holy shit. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. Wonder if Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. I didn't mean to snort into the microphone. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. What? What? But I think we're safe here. Come on in, then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me, though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Oh right, boss, you're not very good with a cold, are you? You know it. Same here, Dana. You didn't bring your jacket here, either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago. It was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Dunno, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Kitty! Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him some time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any old dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit calling her your ex. Well, let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pic out like this, then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Man, you really did remember all that. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing! Nothing! Now please give that to me! Look, okay. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Why is my stomach doing that? Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the ones in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. Panther Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that... What's the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Oh god. Nutriogenic dichometrical or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kissed polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see, yep, here it is near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno. Well, with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kinda pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. I can't do that if I'm hovering over the drink button. No, nothing of the sort, a different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess, not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, Jill, where did you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home. At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though, not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh-ho. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh-ho-ho-ho-ho. Anyway. Don't anyway me. You normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third? He absolutely hates Bell Pepper. Her face is red. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. I mean, same here. I hate Bell Pepper. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. Hey. He's not. Man, what a baby. What a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave him the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him that if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprised me is you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. Can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Do I look alright? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... More drink! Way! Jill, are you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... I am. But those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. That and she's as straight gets. Damn it! I'm out of luck! She's still a lovely person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Out of beer! Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Leland can be weird. You think? Leland operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotion like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Leland get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Leland is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Leland doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them Twitch, don't yell at me, that's in the game. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. We are all mature enough to handle slurs in a mature manner. Also, fuck you, I'm on the autism spectrum, I can say that word. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Elim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Elim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Spot the persona player. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne. You almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister is a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. My real name is Mary, so I have an idea of what you went through. I don't want to talk about it. And anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like them men? 2D. Same here. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now... I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. Come on, Uncle Phil, not you too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just, it all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why I can't get my mind off the whole thing. Why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night, get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but... Ah! Hey, Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Yeah. Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nerve and B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see, friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. No! Boss. Hey, boss. How did you lose your V card? V, huh? You know, your V card, your first time, you're deflowering. Oh, that. Well, I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, just give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that info is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. I can only say this, the whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. What did you do? Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, everyone's first time is always a mess, but I've always to know if it was as... They forgot a word. I've always wanted to know if it was as messy a time as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and when we both got naked, When I saw his dick, I just started laughing. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. Same here, sister. You, huh? They're funny. They have a sack attached to them. They grow, and they're just stupid meat rods. So, how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter. He just shrunk your one lip. I'm imagining that... Oh god, what's that sound from SpongeBob the White... I had to work it out for a bit so I could control my laughter, but it's so hard. They're just so stupid.
Stupid meat rods. Jill?
Huh. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. Chapter 2, Amarga. It was curious about a Daruma she saw getting one will prevent her from being too distracted. Electricity pill will be out on the 24th. Japanese souvenir that has seen better days. We're free. Holy shit, that's a lot. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Oh my god, my poor throat. I was gonna stream Sims 2, but it's like, right, I forgot how long that scene takes. Oh, let me just... I always have to save twice. I'm that person where if a game saves too fast, I forget that I do it. If it takes too long to save, I forget that I did it. It's like, I'm done. My throat is a shambles. But hey, it's Christmas now. Merry Christmas. We finally... We have finally hit Crimbus time. Yay! I will probably also stream tomorrow. I don't know what time. It'll probably be at night again. But I'm gonna do more Valhalla. I will do, if I have time and I'm not exhausted again, I will do The Sims. And you know, we're gonna have fun, so even if you got nowhere to go on Christmas, you can always come here. Hope you all have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Leave your cookies out, your milk and cookies out for Santa. Who told you could eat my cookies? I guess I'm not that tired. Watch some good movies. Have fun. Gute Nacht.